friends. What we have today is a small issue with custom stuff. Yeah, that's a problem right there. So, I gotta drill all these guys out. There's a problem with this oil pan pickup. It hits with this hump in the middle somewhere in there. So, cut this tube and then bring it round. I'll probably cut it somewhere up here and then extend it, then bring it down at a different angle in here. Maybe I'll move that to the back up here. But first things first, I'm going to get these hogged out so I can actually put a pan on. That's that. Easy. My buddy Slayton had to modify the oil pan in a few different ways. He actually slotted out these holes so that this pan, which was all custom, he cut this out on a plasma cutter, a CNC plasma cutter he made, so that this could actually he could adapt this portion of the pan that he bent up and welded all this together to this, so I'd have a functional pan. I had to go that direction because if you see down here, there's a notch that is specifically for the power steering line on the K member. The power steering rack has like a little nut that sticks up, and I'll have to figure out a solution to route that line, but that's a little bit later. I might talk to Sicky to see if they can sell me a line for that. If not, I'll just do a banjo bolt to change, make it low profile. But what I did want to show you that was specifically this. See how that's all cut out? Basically, took a pipe and notched this pan out, made the starter accessible. So I got a low profile starter right here, thanks to Motion Race Works. What was it? Power starter? Yeah, Power Master. But anyways, how the pan was set up originally, I couldn't get to this bolt right here, because if you look in there, I would never be able to get that out. This bung needs to go on something like right here, or on the side. I'm thinking probably right up here like that. That'd be awesome. Yep, it's going right there. Anyways, it's gonna go right there so that I can have an oil return. Also, I think I already told you about this. I have to have a front oil pan drain because if you look at it, you're gonna have about a quart, at least a quart of oil stuck up there. And so when I do an oil change, draining this rear part out, I need to be able to evacuate all the oil. This is a Moroso rear sump oil pan pickup, and it had to be slightly modified. So, yeah, look at that. That was cut, redone. So, attaches to the windage tray, and what else? Right there. Had to be extended so that it could clear this part of the pan. That is a small update to the headache of the oil pan that has been, it's been in the works since, I want to say April. Oh, I accidentally started recording, but screw it, I guess I will start doing a video capture of this. So yeah, I'll put some transmission goop on this and then applied it to the side of the pan and then put on some marker dots so that I can drill this out. Alright, so my pan came back from Slayton at Independent Engineering, and before I put the pan on, I do want to show you one thing. There is One thing I didn't show in the last video was this right here. I put an ICT billet. I don't even know what the hell that is. It stopped. Basically, I can tell you what it does, but I don't know the name of this. It's just make sure that this pickup tube lays flat into this into the oil pump. So what happens is if you don't have this pickup tube in there flat, it could actually suck up air, which could cause engine failure, because no lubrication in the system equals bad. So to prevent that, I put in an ICT billet. I guess it's a retainer or a clamp, but anyways, OE typically only has one side of this clamped down on this, and with the ICT billet, it applies pressure on both sides, ensuring that this is completely flat and will pull oil from the rear sump. So why they didn't do that from the factory, I don't know. But what I do want to show you is the pan came in, and the dash 16 bung for the oil return has been placed on it. I have a front oil drain as well as a rear oil drain on this now. So I'll throw this on, and also, I'm not sponsored by ICT. They just have pretty reasonable parts. So I literally don't have any, since I broke this down the first time, I don't really have any bolts, OE bolts that really came with this, so I basically had to go with ARP and or buy some new bolt kits. So yeah, almost every nut and bolt has been gone through on this. Oh, or I scavenged some older bolts where it really doesn't matter, or I try to. I drilled out rather, a hole in the pan for this oil return. I kind of found that it was after, like literally the moment after I got done drilling it, I found out that, I'll try to get these angles of my mug in it, that this is directly under it, which is kind of an issue for getting a bolt in there. So let me, just for grins, I already know it doesn't work, but you know, slight problem. I tried angling it a little bit, but that's not going to work. Another situation is over here. You gotta be a MacGyver to get in there. I mean, I actually did have a bolt in that one spot before, but I don't want to put another one in. So this is the part where you make runs to the hardware store trying to get a different solution. So what's going to happen is the thing goes. I'm gonna go get a stud that is about a little bit similar to this length. Okay, so I ran to the hardware store and picked me up some what is this? Just 8mm 1.25 thread pitch coarse stainless steel. I'm gonna cut this to length of what this in my pocket if I can get it out. This guy, nearly the same length, and then I'm gonna hit it with some right Loctite and throw it on the pan. So yeah, way of life for custom stuff. All right, so just basically cutting this off to length right now. I've got trusty death wheel right here. Wearing gloves because every time you don't. I wish I didn't record that. But you need to probably see some of the stupid fucking mistakes I do. So what just happened was it just grabbed a hold of a thread and started twisting. So glove smoking from heat. So that's what I got right there. Gonna use red Loctite so it'll never come out of that hole and that hole. Yes, I marked them off so I'll know how much Loctite to run up on it. So, all right, so I just said I used red Loctite. Now, for those that have never experienced red Loctite, once you put this crap on, it's pretty much in there forever. It's a done deal. This stuff is strong, loose. So this is heavy duty. So don't use red Loctite for most stuff. Use it for use blue Loctite for stuff you don't want bolts just falling off, because that's like medium duty. Well, there has been some success finally, specifically with the oil pan, yeah, obviously. But let me just show you a few things. Some of the issues I was having was that, oh my goodness, look at that. I had to put a stud in for that reason right there. That was a nightmare. This 16 AN just barely fits. Look, it's my oil return from the turbos. Nice, big, easy flow. I was just told by the shop owners here that was way too large, but I don't care. It's what I had. Yeah, I had a 16 AN fitting for this, and that connector, which was unused, so it was used. Now, the drain's in, the pan is cinched down all the way around. Like I said, I got the ICT billet bolts. They appear to be way too long. These guys appear to be way too long. I don't know what's up with that. I'll check on that later. I don't care. It's holding it down for now. Just do a quick one around on this. See if there's any. Oh yeah, the other problem area was over here. I can't even get the. Look at that. There it is. See, just a little bit of the thread sticking out, and the nut is all the way on. So that's really all you want anyway. So you don't have any wasted any extra weight. I mean, race cars, they calculate all that out. Not saying that I calculate. Well, I did measure it. So what I'm saying, I couldn't have a huge amount of thread sticking out on that, because look at that. There is zero room. I'd take this off and show you. So clearly that has to come off before I try putting that on. I am thrilled, happy with this. It's been a long time coming, so that's kind of why I keep giving you a one around on it. So if you've been watching the channel at all or watching Instagram, you've been seeing a lot of posts. Well, not a lot. I say it time to time saying, my pan, it's almost done, it's almost done. But here we are, it's finally done. This is super cool because, like I said, there's only one company that I know of that has a rear sump design. Personally, I don't want a rear sump because I explained it earlier that, like, if you hit the gas, oil goes back. If you had the front sump, it'd try sucking oil, which if you hit the gas, oil will go backwards. If you didn't have a trap, that is. When I say trap, there's little trap doors that you can get and put in a pan, but to avoid that completely, I just wanted a rear sump. Additional cool thing for this pan, it has AN lines basically welded in on that, so that is super cool. So when I was adding the oil cooler and AccuSump, all that is AN line, so it'll just tie right into this area right here, and that would be the complete circuit. That's what I think the term I used last time. So if I ramble in this stuff, take it with a grain of salt when I repeat some of the stuff. I know I do it. I can't help it. It just is what I do. And I only do like one takes on these videos, and I try editing them out the best I can do. And often it's not that great anyway. So with that said, I'm gonna see you in the flips. Oh, a little teaser video. I will be removing this guy. Why? Because look at the belt right there. It touches ever so gently. So in the background, I don't know if you noticed, I had an ATI super dampener. The replacement is this guy. Well, it's another ATI dampener. You can see it right on the box. The difference is that is a 10% underdrive, which will give the clearance, hopefully, what I need for this engine. Next episode, whatever, like I get episodes. Next video that I release will hopefully be me removing said brand new ATI dampener, which is being sold to a buddy anyway, so it's a wash, and being replaced with a new one, 10% underdrive, to take care of that. So stay tuned for that.